fewer options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
You have
Smitty, sure to be lots of snappy ball movement in this one. These teams have incredibly strong passing games.
Yes, they do, B.A. Some great basketball minds on both teams who can just pick you apart with their playmaking. I'm sure they won't make it easy on each other.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. And here's George. The baseline J. Good work there as it goes.
Proving how dangerous he is. Give George these looks, and he'll knock him down.
Pass to Brooks. Here's Aldama, covered by Covington. Bain, the pass to Morant. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Morant. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles the other way now.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
And he lobs it up, and it's slammed in by Adams.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Pass to George. On the take. Zubac against Adams. Leonard with the ball. Three-pointer. Goes up with it again. A nice shot by Zubac.
good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
Bain against George. Bain, the pass to Adams. Right side Morant. And Wall pulls it down. Well, Smitty, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
And he gets that one.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Wall, no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
The three from Bain. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. The Grizzlies pull it in.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Puts it up. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Here's Morant. Paul George pulls it in. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Covington, here we go. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
On the drive, Covington is so explosive. Defense tries to keep up, but fouls him.
And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
And there's the lob, up high, and down it goes on the lob.
This is what I like about Ja Morant. He stays open to all options. Right there finds the open man.
Back to Leonard. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Steven Adams.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job.
Oh, wow!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
It's George on the wing. Here's Zubac. Pass to George. Lets it go from deep. Drains the triple. George has got 5 now.
The D has to know where PG is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter.
Here's Aldama. Misses off the left iron.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Adams. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Wall. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. That doesn't go either for George. Pass to Aldama. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
NBA, if you let him, he will do damage.
No resistance, you pay.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at point guard.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Wall. And he's going for the oop here. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Driving to the basket. It's stolen by Leonard. Wall against Adams. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here we go, one-on-one. Bane finds Morant.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And there's the drive. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Covington, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. Shoots. And it's Memphis with another.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace in transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Moran against Wall. Outside Bane. Pass to Aldama. From deep, Moran. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now. George passes to Covington. Stolen by Bane. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Here's Moran. Count it. That's his 6th field goal in 12 tries.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Moran against Wall. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And the basket by Aldama. He's got 7. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful.
He's a soft-spoken leader. Kawhi Leonard prefers to let his play do the talking for him.
Pass to Brooks. Ooh, that misses badly. Air ball.
Rare for him to get a wide-open shot from mid-range and fail to connect. In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
And Smitty, with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
To the wing on the left. Back to Payne. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob.
Second personal foul.
That's good from George. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And here's Memphis. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to Brooks. Outside Bain. Inside. Clock at 6. Now here's Brooks.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
You know what we call this play? A dumb play all the way around, especially at this particular time.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
To the left side wing. Back to Payne. Knocked away. Pass to Adams. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 6 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's Memphis, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Dylan Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morant with it. He's got 16. Pass to Bain. Outside for Morant. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
And here's Leonard. From deep. From beyond the arc, and then some. 9 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Well, it's going to take something special now to get them back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem like it.
For Memphis, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers really having a tough go here. Pass to George. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. The 3 is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep, Bane. And again, Memphis no good. The Clippers shooting only 23% so far. Outside Morant from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. George with it. Checked by Brooks. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Good on both. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Aldama. He takes it in. To the paint. The 3 from Bane. Here's Adams. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Adams has got 8.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Zubac. Misses off the right iron. The Grizzlies have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Morant into the lane. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here they go. Here's Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 8 points in the quarter.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort. I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, pouring in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
George passes to Wall. Out to Leonard. The 3-ball. Fires in the triple. He's got 12.
What concentration from Kawhi Leonard, rising up and firing it.
You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter.
5 to shoot. Morant, the pass to Bane. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Zubac with the steal. Down low. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And it's Wall with the block.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
George, a deep 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Launches it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's George on the wing. The fadeaway. That one off the back iron and out.
When it goes in, it looks pretty. When it doesn't, you question the shot difficulty.
Morant, the pass to Bane. He got it up. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Memphis Grizzlies. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. More NBA on 2K Sport. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. And it's Brooks missing. The Clippers trail. Here's Covington. They get it back.
You can't forget to box out Kawhi. He is very aggressive at putting shots back.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's the alley. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
He's a big target with long arms. Just throw it up there, and Steven Adams, he will go get it.
Here's George. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. And Memphis shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Here's Morant. Second shot opportunity. He shoots it. And stolen by Leonard from deep 3-point range. Out of bounds. It'll be Grizzlies ball. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Wall against Morant. Outside Bane. It's stolen by Wall. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And he lobs it up. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Wall.
This is what we talk about, value in each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
Memphis leading. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Covington with it. Guarded by Morant. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now Brooks. To the paint. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Wall, the pass to Covington. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Inside. Poke loose. Outside for Morant. 3-pointer, Brooks. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And he's going for the lob. Up top, Morant. Covered by Covington. Aldama. Nice move. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Leonard for 3. Adams grabs the miss.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo!
George's shot is good.
He has a deadly combination of length and skill. Paul can beat the defense time and time again.
Pass to Aldama. Here's Bane. Here's Aldama, covered by Covington. Back to Bane. On the break. For 3, George. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it, guarded now by George. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Morant against Wall. And here's Morant. Outside for Brooks. For 3. Paul George pulls it in.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Amazing. really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Out to the wing. Brooks outside. Five on the clock. And he lobs it up top. Zubac with the steal. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles.
DH.
Hey, Kevin. Now the Timberwolves last season.
I hope they are, and I hope he is. He's a terrific all-star. Trending well for sure, Dave. Thanks. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Russell with it. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. Well, if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance. George, no stranger to dealing with contact and still finishing the shot.
The pass to Edwards. Lets it go with the 3. He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. George looking around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And George drops them both. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Outside Leonard. Driving inside. And there it is for him.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Kicks it out to Prince. For 3. And that one is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Wall finds George. Kicks it out to Covington. Towns with the steal. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, power on that Pruden.
You know, with his strength and body control, Edwards should be an and-one machine at this level.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid 79%.
Now here's Wall. Outside Covington. On the wing, George. Going inside. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
That was just a sick move by George. He's a legendary schooler when it comes to taking the defense to task.
Here's Prince. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Traps in the tray. Edwards got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Wall driving in. Leonard with no one around. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
That may not be his first choice, but Kawhi's not going to pass it up if it's there for him. Good decision to take the quick jumper off the catch.
Here's Russell. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 3. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And it's Prince penetrating. Money from the wing.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Wall dishes to George. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. And that one is good from Zubac.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 6. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. 3-point lead. Leonard the pass to George. He can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Towns, and Covington sends it back.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Towns kicks to Edwards. Doesn't go for him. George with the defensive effort. Up top, Leonard. Nifty move. Misses in close. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 5. And we'll get it. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Towns wide open. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Rudy Gobert. Here's Wall. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Edwards against George. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Russell dishes to Edwards. Banked in off the glass. Edwards got 8 points.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Wall against Russell. Wall, that's good. Wall's got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Gobert finds Towns. From deep 3-point range, the offensive rebound. Out to Russell. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 7. Wall passes to Leonard. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Left side, Edwards. Russell inside, covered by Wall. That one drops for him. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Not a whole lot you can do. Even when Gobert is under pressure, he finds a way to finish.
And Wall kicks to Covington. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Taurean Prince.
A superstar who really kind of keeps to himself. Leonard truly leads by example, and it's produced titles.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
From deep, George. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Not quite enough defense. That's
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Here's George. Outside Covington. Russell against Wall. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, there's no denying it. When Wall is healthy, he is still a major threat in this league. I mean, he's lightning quick as a point guard, and he has tremendous defensive instincts.
There's 49 seconds left in the first half. To the middle. Edwards against George. Outside, Towns. Here's Russell. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
There's 18 seconds left to play here in the half. Ball passes to George. Turn around Jay. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Clippers leading by 8. George, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. Over to the left wing. Russell from long range. Minnesota gets it back at a new shot clock of 14 seconds. And that one's good. Towns.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a lack of effort from Towns on the glass. He is a glass eater and keeps possessions alive for his team.
Wall dishes to George. And George with the stuff.
Slam dunk city, Paul George. The big time throwdown there.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Covington kicks the Wall. George against Edwards. George with the bucket. And now a 10-point Clipper lead.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Ball against Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. 10 points for him. Drives to the hoop. Over George. With 1 on the clock. And Gobert kicks to Russell. Prince outside. Ball's knocked loose. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. 2 on the clock. Russell from long range. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Gobert the pass to Edwards. Pulls from the top of the key.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. Free throw drops for Covington.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
Covington's ability to space the floor and his length at the defensive end is something every team is looking for. He is the prototypical 3-and-D player in my mind.
Tries the spin move. Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Wall dishes to George. On pass to Wall. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop. Wall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Clippers.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Prince outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the third. And just miss after miss right now. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one misses.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
30 seconds left in the third. Covington finds Wall. And here's George for 3. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got 4 assists in the game. Now, here is Russell. Outside, Towns. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Passes it to Towns. Over in the corner, Edwards. From outside the arc. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the connection Leonard has with his guys. Knows when to go for that alley-oop.
Russell kicks to Prince. Beyond the arc. Stolen by George. He feeds it to Leonard. And stolen by Prince. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Dishes it to Towns. Prince wide open. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
It's George on the wing. From the arc. A shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Prince, the pass to Russell. dish now to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's Wall. Outside, George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3, Covington. And the Clippers miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Towns, no luck. Clippers leading by 17. Wall passes to George. Towns with the steal. Steps back to the inside and finished off by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And Wall kicks to George. Down low, it's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Covington against Towns. Kicks it out to Leonard over Prince. Leonard, no luck. Timberwolves trail by 15. Leonard with the steal. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. It's stolen by Gobert. From deep, Prince. Another miss by Minnesota.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And he lays in the alley-oop. And the Clippers lead by 17.
And, you know, this will be a big victory for them. They came out and executed their game plan, and what a huge win for the Clippers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for George.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Edwards. Here's Towns. Rebound by the Clippers. Left side, George. Pass to Zubac. He can't get that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Edwards dishes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. George way outside. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by George. So the Clippers winning this one easily. And David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
action coming up. And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball for sure. Just a joy to watch. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Here's Ayton. Booker finds Ayton. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Here's Wall. And he lobs it up to the rim. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. To the inside, trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Back to Booker. Johnson against Covington. Johnson passes to Paul. And here's Bridges. Over Leonard. Off the left rim and out. Almost 2 minutes into the first here.
That's the type of move that you see in a dunk contest.
Takes great confidence to alley-oop to yourself.
Sure does.
Pass to Booker. Here's Johnson, covered by Covington. Johnson passes to Ayton. Out to Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Second chance effort. The shot comes out, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. To the middle. And that one's good. Covington.
Yeah, such a long, wily player. Covington is skilled at taking contact and powering right through.
Pass to Ayton. Booker with it. Lets the three fly. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Back to Wall. Shoots over Paul. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
The kick out to Johnson. From behind the arc.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth. 2 minutes.
George against Paul. Outside Johnson. Let's go with a three. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And he's going for the oop here. And the jam by George.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
Bridges outside. Paul for 3. Drops in the 3. And that'll tie this game up.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his three-point shot as a weapon.
Phoenix has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end.
Wow. George, the shot from the low post is good. George has got his second basket.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Pass to Paul. 44 seconds left now in the first quarter. Bridges misses. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Let's just say they weren't on the same page there. Not sure he was expecting that pass.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Paul against George. Back to Booker. Pass to Paul. Now Booker. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
20 seconds left in the first quarter here. Left side Johnson. And there's the rejection. Now George. Oh, Paul with the block. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Tries again. Here's George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton finds Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
The Suns leading. It's a one-on-one situation. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Leonard with the ball. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Pass to George. Bridges against Leonard. Now here's Covington. 6 to shoot. And here's Leonard. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Boy, Richard, you really can't say enough about what Monty Williams has done with this Phoenix team.
Struggled in his first year, but we gave him a break for that. Immaculate seasons the last 2 years, becoming a Western Conference juggernaut.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. The shot, no good. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Down low. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got 6.
Great decision making from Booker, realizing one of his guys is open and whips the pass to him.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
It's George on the wing. Booker defending. And the jam by George.
Imposing his will out there. PG-13. Love to see him attack the rim like that.
Right side Johnson. Booker against Leonard. Back to Johnson. Pass to Booker. Out to Bridges. Over Wall. And misses it off the right side of the rim. The Clippers trail. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Outside Johnson. Out left to the wing. It's Booker on the wing. From the stripe. Tries again. Bridges finds Johnson. Booker against Leonard. And stolen by Covington. And there's the lob. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Bridges. Covington against Ayton. Pass to Johnson. Here's Bridges. And here's Ayton. Banked it in off the glass. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Wall against Paul. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. To the inside. Blocked. Booker, the pass to Paul. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 5 points.
The wily vet Paul able to score down low.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Wall, the pass to Leonard. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. That one doesn't drop. And it's in! Oh! And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So, on the floor for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Here's Leonard. And that one hits the back iron. The Suns shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Knocked loose. Paul with it. Guarded by Covington. From deep, Johnson. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's George. Out to Leonard. And it's Phoenix's ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Ayton. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. Ayton passes to Bridges. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. It's George on the wing. Outside Covington. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Zubac passes to Leonard. Cash money on the open jump shot. Leonard's got 6 points.
If you want to study how to work the mid-range area, just watch Leonard. Precise in everything he does.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Paul from inside. And he comes up with a bucket. He has 7.
High-value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
George's shot is good.
Confident shot by George off the hot pass. Doesn't waste time thinking about his selection.
Johnson a screen on Leonard. Booker the pass to Johnson. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, there's the alley. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., you know, I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
Bridges passes to Johnson. Lays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Here's George driving inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Paul. It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. Lobs it up. Booker against Leonard. George for 3. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Bridges finds Ayton. And stolen by Covington. And it's the Clippers on the break. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Nice job by George to get out, run, and complete the break.
Ayton, a screen on Covington. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Los Angeles. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
An elite player in this league, it's Paul George stepping up, scoring in bunches tonight.
Booker against Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns trailing. And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. Left side Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Count that bucket.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Outside Wall. Kicks it to George. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Zubac passes to George. Just 5 to shoot. The rebound by Bridges.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Booker. Oh, Covington with a block. Inside, Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Bridges finds Paul. he misses the go-ahead basket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. The free throw drops for Leonard. The Clippers have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Wall against Paul. Outside Wall. George a screen on Paul. Here's Wall. Kicks it to George. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Johnson. Now Booker. Leonard defending. Now here's Paul. Right side Booker. Here's Ayton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And he's going for the lob. And the jam by George.
This team counts on George to deliver points. His consistency under pressure is key to their offense.
Outside Paul to take the lead. Booker, pass to Paul. Back to Booker. Now Johnson from deep. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Suns lead by 1.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities. Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Up top, George. There's a minute 40 left in the final quarter. Wall kicks it to George. Ooh, poked away. Paul with a steal. Pass to Ayton. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's foul number 2 for him. Paul against George. Outside Johnson. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ayton. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Clutch points from Ayton. We've seen him do it in the finals. DeAndre is a prime-time player.
And the Clippers call time here. They're losing by 3. 1:10 left in the fourth. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys." Let's see if that laid-back approach works.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And the Suns with possession. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. Outside for Booker. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Second chance effort. The Clippers grab the miss.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure. That's just poor clock management defensively.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2.
And even with the stakes this high, I wouldn't bet against Booker. He has this shot really dialed in.
While doing all he can to give them the edge, pulling their lead out to 3 points.
Leonard for 3 until they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
5 ticks left in the game.
Paul's a pesky defender, no doubt about it.
No good on the quick 3. So a close game sees Phoenix. All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
A look from before as the Clippers made their way to the locker room, hoping to put on a show for their fans here tonight. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Now look at Memphis's starting group. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And then there's Steven Adams. Then it's Brooks. And it's Aldama in at the 4. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Clippers. Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
But Kawhi Leonard's strength through contact, one of the real problems you've got to deal with as a defender.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
First team.
Now here's Morant for 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And George kicks to Covington. Fades back. That's good for George on the assist from Covington.
Yeah, there are times where you've got to get to that mid-range jump shot, and Paul George has got it to perfection.
Aldama passes to Morant. Here's Bane. Covington with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Here's George. And George with the stop.
Hey, you're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Wall's shot is good.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Now here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit ago, Taylor Jenkins and I were able to chat. He said we have guys who can create mismatches for all kinds of defenses. We know we're going to try to push the issue and attack when we have the ball. So this could be a fun one, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Sounds like they're going to do what they can to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, they'd like to get out to a fast start, establish a little bit of rhythm and pace right up front.
Yeah, I think if they can come out and dictate the tempo, that's to their advantage.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard with the steal.
That's just phenomenal defense. The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
And he drives in. George. Great positioning on the putback. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting.
Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the inside. It's deflected. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
And Wall kicks to Zubac. Leonard the pass to Zubac. From deep, George. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Inside, Morant finds Brooks. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, showing off a little athleticism there. Fun watching Brooks get up high on that alley-oop.
Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Paul George.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Steven Adams picks one up.
We see Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
The shot by George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bain, no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Clippers. 9-point game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. A pass to Wall, and no good that time.
And the timing. Just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Covington with the ball. He feeds it to Leonard. Second chance shot. They get it back. Zubac the pass to Covington. It's tipped. Now here's Morant for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
That's nicely contested by Wall. I think this defense is really overlooked.
And that does it for the first quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
And again, the Clippers turn it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
The Grizzlies trail by 9.
Hey, yo, right here.
Morant looking around. Aldama passes to Morant. Memphis moving it around. Bain, no good. Bain's gone 1 of 4 so far. Outside, George over Bain. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Now George, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bain. Tipped away. All with it, he's picked up by Morant. And now the Clippers on the break. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. And Morant throws it down.
You love the energy and effort Morant provides, especially when he's on the break.
They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Now George, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Morant with the steal. And then Morant slams it in.
The level of engagement Morant provides really on both ends. That play demonstrates how special this kid can be.
Zubac kicks to Covington. Wall passes to Zubac. Back to Wall. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Leonard. Offensive rebound. In the corner, George with it. Over Bain. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Morant passes to Bain. From deep. Morant with another miss.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
George, that's a two-pointer. That doesn't go either for George.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Grizzlies trail by 9. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team.
Los Angeles on D. Here's Morant. There's the lob to Adams. Leonard with the steal.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And Wall kicks to Leonard. To the middle. Outside for George. And blocked by Bain. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Morant passes to Bain. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
And he's good on the second.
Already embracing his role as a leader on this team. Morant brings a strong work ethic and winning mentality to this team.
Wall finds George. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. George has got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
From deep three-point range. And it's George missing. Bain for three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen. Thanks so much, David. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' five. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Then there's John Morant. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Aldama in at the power forward. Morant passes to Adams. And a wide open look for Bain. His three-pointers off the mark. Clippers leading by 9. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community?
There really are, Kevin. I think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say John Morant.
Now Bain. after Robert Covington missed from long range.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Morant passes to Bain. There's the triple. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Bain. Morant's got 13.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Bain. Aldama passes to Morant. Memphis moving it around. For the lead. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac as Covington kicks to George. On pass to Wall. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bain passes to Morant. Here's Adams. Plays it up and banks it in. Adams has got the lead up to 1 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
It's Covington on the wing. Outside for George. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Aldama passes to Brooks. Bain drives in. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Zubac. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Morant. Here's Adams. Here's Aldama. No good on the 3. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They trail by 1. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Aldama. Covington with the steal. Zubac with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac kicks to Covington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
And both free throws good for Covington. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall.
That's his third.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Third team foul.
1:11 left in the 3rd. And another turnover here by Memphis. .110 left in the 3rd quarter. On the wing, George. He's got 18. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, to think back in college, the three-point shot was a real struggle for Kawhi Leonard. Now it's become a strength.
Aldama passes to Bain. Morant with a wide-open look. Kept alive. And it's Adams on the follow.
Oh, big-time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. And here's Leonard from 3. Brooks grabs the board. Memphis trailing here. Morant dishes to Adams. Morant passes to Aldama. Now Morant. And he's good on the three ball. Morant's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Morant against Wall. Crafty move. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Five seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Morant finds Bane. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And Wall kicks to George. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range. George has got 21.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway.
Payne for three. From beyond the arc and then some. Bane's got the lead back up to 3 now for Memphis.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now Leonard. Paul George missing from long range.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Leonard looking around. Here he goes. And good that time. And that's 10 points for Kawhi Leonard.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Payne for three. Morant passes to Aldama. Memphis moving it around. This one for three. They get it back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Aldama's got the lead up to 3 now for the Grizzlies.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's George. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Morant throws it down.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Outside Covington. Left side Leonard over Brooks. Again, Leonard missing. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Aldama. Back to Morant. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Morant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-5 run here. At the elbow, it's Bane. A 3-ball. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose
for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And a deep three from George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Right side Bane. Morant outside. The pass to Aldama. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his 5th foul. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Brooks. And that one hits back iron. Clippers trail by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Shot clock at 3. Brooks finds Bane. A three-pointer off the mark. This gives them the opportunity to get within 10. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Aldama. Back to Bane. Morant passes to Bane. And the rejection by Zubac.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
George. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they...
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Altman.
to NBA. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3. Towns, that's good.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist. Well, still a few years out, but Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Russell.
It's D'Angelo forcing the issue right there, trying to find a way to draw contact.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
And both free throws good for Russell. George, left side, gets the 3 ball to go. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
Here's Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Here's Wall, and the layup is good off the glass. Wall's got his second basket of the game.
Assertive play by Wall inside, pushing hard to find himself a shot.
Outside Edwards, fires from deep. Covington grabs the board, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Graham, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And Minnesota has possession after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Spins. Outside for Russell. From the arc. Knocks down the long J. Russell's got 5 now.
Well, you got to chase him off the three-point line and not let him get into that kind of rhythm as Russell knocks one in.
George outside. Here's Wall. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it from the high post. That one's wide left. Minnesota has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Edwards against George. Gobert controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Outside Wall. It's George on the wing. The 3 sends it home from 3-point land. 6 points for him.
Just deadly from outside. PG getting some space, does not hesitate there.
George against Edwards. Russell with the ball. He's got 5. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Leonard finds Covington. Wall gets the bucket. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Towns. Over to the left wing. Here's Gobert. Back to Russell. From downtown. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Wall, the pass to Zubac. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And he knocks down the first one. And Zubac drops them both.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Prince. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. He can't hit that time. Edwards for three. Knocks down the triple. Edwards got 6.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Who's going to miss first? Every time one team scores, the other team right back at you.
And so it's D'Angelo Russell making things happen for Memphis. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
I love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Shot is good by Edwards.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's George. Here he goes. Pass to Wall. Leonard against Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Shot by Leonard, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Launches a three. It doesn't go for him. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
Edwards for 3. Offensive rebound to the wing on the left. Towns, and out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Now Los Angeles with it. It's a 5-point game. George against Edwards. And the jam by George.
Showing off those long strides. Really tough to keep Paul George off of his straight line when he's on the bounce.
Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Edwards with it. George defending. And they're running. Here's Wall. Some solid defense from Russell.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Edwards finds Towns. Out to the wing. The 3 from Russell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. For 3, George. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Zubac with the steal. Outside Wall. kicks it to George. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Clippers missing for Minnesota. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. And the foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Edwards against George. Pass to Towns, all alone, and he connects with a jumper. Towns has got 5 points.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Prince, beyond the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the left side wing. Leonard, right side. Over to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Wall. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. George against Edwards. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Wow, Prince has a little daylight, and that shot looked true.
And here's Wall. 6 points for him. Now here's George. Over Edwards. George, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Covington finds Leonard. Crosses over. Shakes him. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Edwards. Oh, Leonard with the block.
And that's what you expect from one of the greatest defenders maybe this league has ever seen. Great play by Kawhi that time.
Appreciate it, Allie.
22. The Timberwolves. 31.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, D'Angelo Russell has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Jalen Noel out there with Austin Rivers. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Here's Towns. He can't get it to go. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. And stolen by Gobert.
LA foul. Ivica Zubac. First personal foul. First team foul.
Reed's checked in for Gobert.
Nas Reed.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Noel. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Leonard passes to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time. Zubac has got 6 points.
And you love how Kawhi has developed this part of his game, just able to find teammates and rack up assists.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Pass to Noel. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. Noel's got his first 2 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Out to Covington. George left side. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Covington no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Noel. And he lobs it up top. Zubac with the steal. George outside. Ball with it. Leonard on the wing. And here's George. Here's Zubac. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Towns for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Leonard. George for three. Hits a three-pointer. 16 points for him.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Rivers. Here's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Rivers has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now here's Wall. He's got 6. George, right side. Covington passes to George. 6 to shoot over McDaniels. And that one's long. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Noel. Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Can't hit that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now Leonard. Zubac inside. Working on Reed. For three. Covington. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Noel. Wall covering. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard with the ball. Picked up by Reed. Ball for three. Minnesota with the rebound. And he lobs it up to the rim. On the wing, Rivers. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. And George with the basket on the assist by Leonard. George has got 18 points in the game.
It's good defense, but like we say, better offenses. Paul George doesn't even think about the kick out. He wants to get those points.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Rivers. Here's Noel. The three. It's tipped. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Clippers ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, Rudy Gobert.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 5. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Minnesota's gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And the foul called on John Wall. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against George. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Over Leonard.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
Fast break, Minnesota. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard passes to George. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Throws it up high. And stolen by Covington. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. George finds Leonard. To the paint. Tries to keep it alive. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. To the left wing. There's the triple, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Zubac screen. Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
Well, we're glad, though, that Leonard took the time to fully recover, Brent.
That BA, you have to prioritize your health as a player. Kawhi has had his scares throughout his career, but him being fully healthy is going to help him unleash his full game on any opponent. So getting him back to 100% a priority for him and the team. Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Russell.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
Edwards, the pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Towns for 3. And he gets it back. Pass to Edwards. Got a piece of it. Second shot opportunity. Here's Prince. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Out to the right wing. Outside wall. Leonard on the wing. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Prince down low. Leonard defending. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Towns, a screen on George. Goes back up. And Towns with the lay-in. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so we could take it right back up. I see him.
George outside. Wall, the pass to Leonard. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside for Russell. Back to Prince. Pass to Towns. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
I was really impressed with their attitude today, Grant. Competitive game. They battled through every step of the way.
And B.A., can you say big-time effort and energy? I mean, just a tremendous performance. They were well deserving of this win.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Karl Anthony Towns.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
There's the drive. Out left to the wing. Pass to Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. They have to feel good. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Oh, say does that.
Veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. Bridges with the steal. Jumps up. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is how you convert in transition. Booker running the floor well and being rewarded for it.
With the crossover, kicks it out to Covington. And a miss there on the triple. Quick start for the Suns in this one. It's a 5-point game. Bridges misses.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Los Angeles with another miss. And a deep 3 from Booker. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wall wide open. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Here's Paul. Bridges passes to Ayton. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Nobody near Leonard. It's rebounded by Paul.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
A 3 from Leonard. That one misses. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul with the 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And here is Paul, after Paul George getting his 3 to go. 1:52 left in the first quarter. Leonard kicks to Covington. Ball passes to Covington. Launches it. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
As we know, there's no magic way to defend Kawhi Leonard. You just do the best you can each time down the floor.
And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard. Here's Booker. 5 points in the game. And the Suns miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. It's stolen by Johnson. Ayton with it. Leonard picks him up. Ayton kicks to Paul. Here's Johnson. Fires from the wing. And the Suns get it back. Bridges outside. From outside, off the mark. And it's Wall with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. George finds Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Paul passes to Johnson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Johnson's got 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's Paul. On the wing, Johnson from past the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 6th rebound on the night. George with no one around. A miss that time would have put him up. The 3 from Johnson. Another miss by Johnson. Covington kicks to George. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Suns lead by 1. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Suns.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. D.A., thank you. Leonard with the steal. Zubac, bounce pass. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Paul dishes to Booker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here's Leonard from 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year. Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Covington. Johnson with some nice D. And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
From deep, George. Here's Zubac. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
No good from Booker.
In this first half, he has really fallen in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
From deep, George. Booker pulls it in. Suns leading by 7. Bridges inside the 3-point line. And he overshot that one, missing. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's George for 3. George missing again.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
1:49 left now here in the second. Puts up a 3. Chris Paul, and that's good. Paul's got 6. And I think, Steve, now we see less real grudge matches than we did before. But do you like seeing those games where there is no love lost, where there is some bad blood and some contention?
Kevin, I love it. Yes, friends off the court, but on the court, you got to go at each other. And when it's over, win or lose, you leave it right there and you go back to being friends.
Looking to get it going. George passes to Covington. And it's off from three-point range. And it's the Suns' ball. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Booker, no good.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
You can see the work Kawhi has put into his ball handling. Gets separation almost any time he wants.
On the wing, Johnson fires the three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard inside. He's against Bridges. And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Kawhi Leonard. 26 seconds left in the second quarter. That's a 2 from Paul. Booker with no one around. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. He's got 8.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards. And Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
From deep, George drills the three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with their lead. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't.
22. The Suns, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And it's the Clippers with the ball. 6-point game. Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing. Clippers trail by 6. The three from George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after him. For 3, Booker. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Back to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. From deep. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. And again, it's the Suns missing. LA has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And here's Covington from the arc. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Paul for 3 trains the three-pointer. Paul's got the first basket of the second half. That one for Phoenix. Outside, Wall. From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Still trying to shoot his way out of this funk. But if it doesn't come within the flow of the offense, the whole team suffers.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the Clippers get called for the foul. The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line. And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
First team.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Booker the pass to Paul. Shoots over Covington. And it's Paul missing. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix Greg went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And it's George again missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Back to Bridges. Booker in the corner. Wide open shot is on the money. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
To the middle. Covington with the steal. Outside, George. A three from Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. 1:25 left in the third quarter. From downtown, Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 8. Leonard looking around. To the inside. 18 feet out. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson, a wide open look, hits the jumper in space. 14 points for Johnson.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Pass to George. It's Covington on the wing. Back to George. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Johnson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. And now an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Leonard on the wing. Here's the 3. The shot comes out. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And it's Leonard missing. Suns leading by 11. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
But deep 3 from George. And no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. The 3 from Johnson. Hands it from downtown. Johnson's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. And Wall kicks to Covington. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Phoenix has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Pass to Bridges for the 3. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. The Clippers again turning it over.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Suns. Takes a 3. Offensive rebound. Booker outside. The 3. That one, no good.
just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Covington finds Leonard. Here's George. That one off the back iron and out.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Paul's shot is off. Clippers trail by 14. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Phoenix no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. From deep, Wall drills it from outside.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Paul dishes to Johnson. Booker trying to free himself up. Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Johnson kicks to Booker from deep. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The deep 3 from George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix leading by 11. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Booker. Lets the 3 fly. Sinks the triple.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
And here's George for 3. And the 3 ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
On the wing, Booker lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. And here's Leonard from 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Once Leonard gets going like this, look out. He's cooking and showing no signs of letting up.
And here is Paul. On the wing, Booker. The 3. Kicks it out to Johnson. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The Clippers grab the miss. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the pass to Zubac. Paul with the steal. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
From deep 3-point range. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Basketball.
So the Suns win it. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.